Where are we going?
I'm going to Disneyland.
Dateline July 16th, 2025. We are in the sea of humanity.
You grab my ass. No.
That is waiting to get into the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. Walt's original magic. Good God, look how busy this is. You know it's going to be fun, but it's also going to be a little packed. And don't worry, I'm going to take the hit for you. Hey, join us today as we do just a little exploring.
Boring!
70 years ago today, Mr. Walt Disney opened the doors to this particular park, and it was a unique experience. A lot of things happened. A lot of things didn't happen. The place was not ready to go yet. For instance, the ground was still like a blacktop, and people were sinking into the ground. There was not anywhere near enough plumbing because, well, they were told, hey, we have enough time and money to either give you toilets or drinking fountains. And Walt did not want people relieving themselves on the floor, so I will back him up on that decision. Even with all that and the other craziness that ensued, it was still a rousing success in terms of being a red letter day in our history.
Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing.
Your first time here at Disneyland.
I need one of those big buttons.
You do.
Big friendly button.
Tell everyone the current channel name.
Oh, the current channel name is Greg's Vlog.
Greg's Vlog, not to be confused with Adventures by George or Greg's Vlogosphere. He has shortened it for your viewing pleasure.
And your typing pleasure, too.
And your typing pleasure.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Really, it's all about pleasure at Greg's Vlog. All that's missing now is Art Linkletter and Existential Dread. All that's missing now is Art Linkletter.
Art Linkletter would never talk that way to a kid.
We've been talking all morning. You have been kind enough to share some locals insight. What is your name, sir?
I'm Jason.
Jason, are you a creator or are you just a knowledgeable local?
I just come here a lot.
So you have like first ups for the Disney experience, the animatronic.
Yes, we're actually going in right now.
So if we catch up with you later, I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this.
Absolutely, of course. My opinions are not official, but they're free.
Let the insanity begin. We have entered the park along with, 30,000 of our closest friends. Feels so good to be back here. I know I've said it before if you've watched any of my old videos, but Disneyland really does have a little something that you can't find anywhere else. In today's case, that something is 30,000 Californians. Look how crazy it is trying to get into the Emporium to get 70th anniversary merchandise.
Give me your money.
All right, these are people who do love a good wave. And just a quick reminder, folks, this is the type of in-depth insight that you can only find here at Explorin'. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I think there's a like and a subscribe button somewhere down below. Where is the oh my god button? Disney Duck. Daring Disney Duck.
Why are we here?
Dashing Disney Duck. The question for me today is how many people are here because they know it's the 70th anniversary, and how many of these poor people did not have any clue what they were getting into today? Looks like there is definitely a little bit of 70th anniversary combustibles for you to snack on.
You mean like food?
I think really the only difference is that somebody wrote 70 on them. So, my friends, if it has ever been your dream to eat a Rice Krispie treat with a numerical value, you need to be here today. Here's the line just to get into the Emporium to buy 70th anniversary merchandise. It's a little thick right now. One of the biggest draws today here at Disneyland for the 70th is that today they are opening a Magical Life Walt Disney to go along with great moments with Mr. Lincoln. Basically, there is now an animatronic of Walt Disney that will get up and talk to you for a few minutes. I'll be honest with you, today is supposed to be the opening day, and today was billed as your first chance to see it. They spoiled it a few days ago. They showed everybody what it was going to look like, and in fact, some people have actually already seen the show. I'll be honest with you, the little bit I've seen online, I'm how do I put this nicely? I appreciate what the intention was. I don't think it is the most convincing of animatronics, but I also think that this is one of those things where they took a real big risk going to Disney's first park on the 70th anniversary of the opening day and putting an animatronic of the beloved founder who I mean, in the great scheme of things, has not been gone for terribly long. So there are still people who he's very fresh in mind. It was going to be under a lot of scrutiny. It is online under a lot of scrutiny, but fair's fair. Probably worth taking a look in person to see how it actually comes out, rather than the close-up YouTube videos that are floating around right now. It's Brickey.
Look who just wandered into my home turf.
I know. I'm used to this being the other way around.
Yeah, I'm normally always on this man's main street. Today he strolls mine.
It's very rare. I haven't been here for like 3 years. Last time I came here was right after the pandemic came to an end.
Yeah.
This is
a little bit different.
It is. It's crazier on one level and less crazy on another level.
Well, I'll tell you why today's important. Because today is a day full of all the Disneyland locals, the people that have made this not only an escape of their life, but a part of their identity and their family's like heritage. You know, it's like this is a tradition for these people. So the most magical time to ever come is on the birthday, because it is fully all the citizens of Disneyland. It's amazing.
Their version of Jungle Cruise is just a little bit different than ours. Ours is pushed off a little bit. This is literally right on the main walk. Ours is bigger, but they do have a second story on theirs that we do not have. Their version comes with a pre-show. That is, I mean, we're from Orlando where everybody spins signs, but you, sir, you spin a mean sign.
Oh, absolutely. Now, I can spin forwards, I can spin backwards. I can't do a loop.
He's a witch! We do not have these in Orlando. I'm not sure what these are. They're sort of like branches with balls. We don't have ball branches. I suddenly find myself very uncomfortable. Joining the festivities here at the 70th, Adam and Jay. Jay is wearing what Adam would often call a fantastic t-shirt.
Appropriate. A decent t-shirt.
Decent.
Well, it looks like it's gonna be awkward.
Easy.
You will not be seeing me today. You did not. That was Mickey.
Dude, there are at least
doing Mickey.
According to the animatronic, he doesn't do that anymore.
Just for a few safety reminders, please keep your hands, legs, arms, and feet inside the balloon. Wow, look at that. That's the Himalayan. That's that Himalayan over there.
Look at those lizards worshiping that kitty.
I don't care for that.
Remind me, please be careful the next time you shower. Because last time... Oh, wait, never mind! I'm just kidding. But if you do get wet, your clothes will dry you right off. But they are cute, though. Hey, buddy, what you got there? Oh my gosh, he has a gun. Okay, he's definitely calling the shots now. Get us out of here. Yeah. Okay, well, let's get corrected. On the bright side, we're now offering right to half off.
Feels weird seeing that. Like good weird, but weird. Look at the baby geese over there. Waiting in line for Pirates of the Caribbean. This is the first time I've actually been on this ride, probably in almost 10 years, because it's always under construction around here. It's so good to be back and to have it operational. And if this thing, for whatever reason, cuts out right before I get on, I'm knocking over a damn garbage can. Their version of the treehouse, considerably smaller than our version, but they pack more into it. There's a beauty to that. We are about to enter the part of the queuing line where you enter. Let me remind you folks once again that this is the kind of hard-hitting journalism you only get here on Explorin'. Make sure you reach down below and tickle that subscribe button, but don't tell it you're tickling it. You might end up in a lawsuit. There it is. Oh, it's been too long. It's been far too long. So, no joke, this version of the ride is considerably more elaborate than what we have in Orlando. If you've never been on this before, I don't want to do a whole bunch of spoilers. All I will say is that there are multiple drops in this one, and prepare yourself for that. You will get wet in this version. That's interesting. This wasn't here last time I was here. It was, well, it was closed down.
70th Haunted Mansion pennies.
Interesting. And there's a bunch of them, huh? Look what you can get here. You can get the Mansion, Leota, Constance, Hatbox. I can't remember the name of the woman who has the parasail. Actually, all the stretching room people. And for $3, you can get 3 pennies or 1 for $1. It's kind of cool, actually. That's, I don't know if that's is that a good deal or not?
8 pennies for $5.
And then right back out onto New Orleans Square. I love the theming in this area. One of the greatest areas in the park. All right, Mitchell, first one in 4 years, before that first one in 4 years and 8 years, so on and so forth. They've changed over the years. These things used to be much more green than they are now.
They used to be a lot more green,
yeah. This is less green, but still good. Still good.
Well, you went with the passion fruit.
I'm full of passion right now, Betty. You better watch out.
Are you passionate about the passion fruit mint julep?
It's getting there, yeah.
Not an opening day attraction by any means, but a classic nonetheless. It is time for us to hit the original Haunted Mansion. So this has been updated a little bit since the last time I was waiting in line here. Look at all this. Cleaned up, a little bit more foliage. I do have to say, of the two exteriors, I do like this Haunted Mansion better. Look at this expanded version of the Pet Cemetery. We are about to get on. This gentleman in front of us just told a joke, so already it's very different than our version of the Haunted Mansion.
Raise an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis.
You may not need to volunteer. Oh, that kind of breaks the illusion a little bit.
Listen.
Spirits, wherever they're at, rest on a table.
Until you return. Now I will raise the safety bar, and a ghost will...
Oh my gosh, we've run into a wild carpetbagger.
I'm sitting here listening to the door laugh.
Over and over and over again. That'll do things to you after a while. How you doing?
Doing pretty good, how are you?
I'm good. Hey, before I take you off camera, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Disney legend Maynard?
Be carefree. Did that, yeah, okay. What? Okay.
Maynard. Run, Maynard.
Roxy, hi.
Happy 70th, man.
Wow.
Yes,
You're 70?
Hey, well, no. Place was
70 in 2 months.
They didn't ask me how to build this place or nothing. I wasn't even on planet Earth yet, you know. And it's like, so I'm just kind of inspecting now, thinking, well, did it hold up okay? You didn't ask me.
What are you in line for?
It's that ride where they got the alligators.
Small World.
They're just on the side and they're just sleeping, and that's more comfortable than
All right, heading back across the main hub, we're heading to Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland over here is a very far cry from what we are used to in Orlando. There's no real entranceway. You just sort of pop into it all of a sudden. It's very cramped up, but there's a certain charm to it. There they are, fans of squid. Here's one of the biggest differences. Here, they've got their rockets at ground level, and we, at the moment, don't have rockets at all. Also, right over there, the Matterhorn. I am heartbroken to find out that the Matterhorn is under construction, and we will not be able to go on it today. I love that ride. But alas, We'll just have to come back some other time. I've got a question for you, Adam. This is their launch bay equivalent.
They don't really use it anymore for launch bay.
Well, do they have the most important part of launch bay by any chance?
No splotch.
No splotch. Hashtag.
Don't you be providing one.
I'm excited to be here, but kind of fun. We just waited about 40 minutes to get in, and then as soon as we got in, they said we don't have any room, so now everyone's leaving.
Watch out for the splotch on the ground.
But hey, hashtag the splotch. First world problems, I'll be the very first to admit that, but it feels like having people wait 45 minutes to get inside and then to tell them that there's no real reason to be there because they can't seat you anyways does seem like a swing and a miss. So onward, I guess. It is almost noon. We are back now to trying to get the virtual queue for the Walt animatronic. Out of all of us, I believe Jacob is the only one that was successful with this the first time, using those skillful fingers to refresh over and over again.
Gotta go into like gremlin mode.
Yeah. All right, looks like Greg and I were able to get spot number 287. They're currently at they're at 126 to 166. Adam was able to get one for Heat and Jay. I think you guys are like
381.
381.
I think the Beetlejuice number.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which is it's weird because like we did this at the exact same moment. Yeah, I don't understand
So
it.
did like a million other people.
This is true. All right, looks like we're gonna do the Autotopia.
Well, before we leave this place.
This will actually be my first time doing the Autotopia in something like 30 years. This is the Bob Gurr original. These cars are not, of course, Bob Gurr's original. This is his plan. This is his track, original track that was here when he put his cars on it. But we're still going to count this as a Bob Gurr attraction. Yeah, these are considerably larger than ours. They just asked Jacob and I if we wanted to share a car. I said no, but I'm also used to these cars being much smaller than they are. These are decently sized. All right, we are off. So there is a track, but I'll be honest with you, it's not a very forgiving track. It's very easy to smash into the track, and it feels like you're falling down a flight of stairs every time that you do. But at least there's a lot of atmosphere while you're falling down the stairs. I remember some years ago watching the opening day of Disneyland special on YouTube, and they had this attraction, and they actually had Frank Sinatra on this particular ride. So we are driving in the footsteps of the chairman of the board. He was doing a lot better job. Oh, look at this little off-road-ish area, it looks like. We definitely do not have this at the Magic Kingdom. I like it. Oh, I like this. Very classic mid-century LA bridge. I think we're actually coming to the end of the ride. I'll try not to smash into Jacob. This is a lot like the LA driving experience, except that there's not mopeds going between the cars. My car just shuddered and then stopped, so just to see if it'll take off now. Oh, okay. It needed to be coaxed a little bit, but it's working. That's good. Also, I am really toasting out here today. There is nothing that will make you feel more human than trying to get in and out of one of these cars.
You're holding Tomorrowland. You're still holding Tomorrowland now.
For now, yeah.
Good to see you, sir. Thanks for everything, by the way.
Thanks for coming today. I'm glad you're enjoying the
You
park.
must be very committed today.
Oh, it actually keeps a lot of the heat off of it.
That would apparently we should all be wearing suits then.
I'm surviving. The other thing is 80 degrees with a breeze feels like 75. 80 degrees and no breeze feels like 95.
This is one of my favorite areas of Disneyland because it's so quiet back here usually. Walking between Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, and Main Street USA. Also, this guy's hat is making me uncomfortable. I think it is time for a beverage or two here at the Coca-Cola Delicious and Refreshing Corner. It's thick. Thick as the chili, you think, Jay?
That's the pig. That's where it's at.
Thick and hearty lines.
Mighty hearty.
And it's $13 chili, so you know it's hearty.
It's gotta be good canned chili.
It's gotta be great canned chili. Well, be it ever so humble. So the 70th anniversary cavalcade is supposed to start shortly. As I understand, it's some sort of parade of sorts with all the characters coming out, and I've been told that there may be some Imagineers coming out here and tipping their hats, kissing the babies, drinking the milk, massaging the uncle.
Are they tipping the babies?
Tipping the babies.
Massaging the uncles?
Living together.
You're stealing the kids.
Mass hysteria. A lot of people in line. As I understand, this is the only real 70th anniversary live entertainment, per se. There was originally supposed to be something with the Jonas Brothers. I don't know if that's actually still happening, or maybe they'll be in the parade, or I don't know. We'll find out. This is insanity. Looks like they're going to do some filming today, too.
Oh, it's Justin.
Pretty excited. We have a fast pass for Indiana Jones Adventure, Temple of the Forbidden Eye. We do not have this in Orlando. We have a fast pass to go on it now, so good things. Currently, they're looking at about an hour and 10-minute line. We have Lightning Lane. We purchased it, which this is, by the way, the second time total I've ever purchased a Lightning Lane. The first time was just awful experience, but did it this time out of sheer desperation. But it's working out this time. All right, we're walking through the queue. I am not going to be able to show you a whole lot of the on-ride experience. This ride is not exactly great for light or for, you know, not dropping your camera. But it does have a very nice queue. Here's the Guano Cave. It's covered with bat crap. Lots of bat crap. Where's Greg? It's bat crap.
Yeah. Is there any chocolate on my lips?
Just enough to no. So Jason, we said when we caught up with you later, we'd get your opinions. Walt, Terminator Walt. What is your thoughts? What are your thoughts, even?
All of the exhibits in the lobby were amazing. There was a lot of stuff that I had never seen. I don't think anyone's ever seen before that they put out there. A ton of early concept art and maps, and that was awesome. The show itself, it's not my favorite. Personally, I like Lincoln more.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that it's something. I am dripping. Where am I dripping? Oh, I am.
My plan has succeeded.
Yes.
We've ruined your ice cream.
Yes. No, I think it's good that there is an opportunity for folks to learn about who Walt was. It was not everything it could have been.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah.
Did you happen to see the Walt Terminator?
I did.
And what did you think of it?
I think that there's room for improvement for the way that he looks, but I do love the spirit of Walt that they captured. I think
So the concept is good. The concept's there. It's delivery that perhaps could cook a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think they got a lot of his mannerisms down, but maybe still the
So he chain smokes? It's been like an hour, and I feel like they may be starting this over again already. I'm confused. But hey, everyone seems happy, so no harm, no foul. There's a bunch of princesses. This train ride is considerably different than the train ride that we are used to. This is, I believe, a smaller train, a much larger experience, and, well, very, very full. Very full. 70 years ago, Walt brought the train right on in here, while Art Linkletter, Ronald Reagan, and a whole bunch of other 1950s stars welcomed him.
And Art Linkletter's house party.
For the first time. And now, these people are on the train. I don't know where I was going with that, but, all right, so Jacob, you've been on this before. You were just telling Greg that it is a much better ride.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yes. So I have to ask you, which of the two parts do you like, and which one do you feel guilty about?
What? I don't feel guilty about anything.
Okay, well, yeah, taxidermy isn't really...
You live your life with no guilt.
Unless you kill a whole bunch of animals for a ride.
I didn't kill any animals.
I didn't kill any animals. These animals have been dead since long before I was born. Look, I don't remember that.
Just ahead.
This is the New Orleans Square station. As I understand, they have, I don't know if we'll be able to hear it here or not, but you can hear at certain portions the sound of Walt Disney's opening day speech being typed out on Morse code.
Your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
They'll do a trick.
Everybody's kissing down. There's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. Fantasyland.
I think, yes, it is. We are at It's a Small World. Their version, again, so different than ours, but honestly, I like theirs.
The Glockenspiel show is actually occurring right now. Here it is.
So I'm not a huge fan of this portion, just because I'm not a big fan of taxidermy. But when I say I'm not a big fan, I mean I dislike taxidermy. Goodbye, dead animals that have been dead longer than I've been alive. I like this part a lot better. Nothing here used to be alive. When they tore down Ellen's Energy Adventure, they should have brought that horrifying animatronic out here and stuck it in the back of this. Taxidermy and dinosaurs at Disney. Look at that. There are very few things that they've added since the last time I was here. This is one of the few things. Actually, this is the first day, supposedly, that this ride, or this show is operating. They started showing it to select people like 3 days ago, but we're going to pretend that this is brand new. This is A Magical Life with Walt Disney. Line's kind of stalled out for a while. We're finally starting to move again after about a half hour. As you can hear, they're doing the flag retreat over there on Main Street. This is something they do every night. We were told by Jacob that we need to check all this stuff out. There's a whole bunch of Disneyland museum pieces in here. Walt, you're looking fantastic.
Thank you.
You'd never know that it's been this long. And I enjoy watching you on Instagram, where again, you don't look a day over 50.
Thank you, I think.
I don't know what to... Look at this, you have some early animatronics, some of the macaws, and some of the flowers from the Tiggy room. Great photo over here of Walt and Roy. All right, at long last, about an hour after we got in the callback line, we are walking into the theater. It's not a huge theater by any means. They promised us Bob Iger, so if this curtain opens and we don't have a robot Bob Iger on the warpath, I'm going to be so disappointed.
Inspiring others. He created dreams that live on today for millions around the world. But with all of that, when asked to name his greatest reward, Walt's reply was surprisingly humble.
Well, my greatest reward, I think, is that I've been able to build this wonderful organization, and also to have the public appreciate and accept what I've done all these years. That is a great reward. But all individuals are different. I had a brother who I really envied because he was a mailman. But he was the one that had all the fun. He had himself a trailer, and he used to go off and go fishing, and he didn't worry about payrolls, heard stories, he just had picture grocers or anything. And he was the happy one. I always said he's the smart Disney.
All right, we are walking off of the Walt show. There is a more scientific term for what this particular show is called. I'm going to call it the Walt show. The Walt show was interesting. The movie was very good, very abridged, left out a lot of gory details. for a reason. But it's good. In terms of the animatronic itself, there are pros and there are cons to the animatronic. I don't think the animatronic looks a whole heck of a lot like Walt. It looks enough like him that you know what they're trying to do. But that being said, the movements of the animatronic are fantastic. He shifts his weight, he stands up, he sits down, he takes a step or two. Honestly, it's very impressive from a technology standpoint, what they did. If you are hoping to get the true Walt Disney experience off the animatronic, you'll probably get more out of the video that plays beforehand than you will out of the animatronic. I'm glad I did it. As I understand, Bob Gurr is over there. Bob Gurr, if you don't know, is, I believe, the last of the original Imagineers. The rest of them have passed away. I've met Bob once before. Actually, I got a video up on this channel with Bob. Bob's a good guy. Bob designed a lot of the ride systems for the parks. But he's over there, and I guess he's going to come over and get in this fire truck and, from the look of things, just plow through all of us, which will make for a great video, really. And here he is, Disney legend Bob Gurr.
We're gonna walk over this way, guys. We have to get him over. Oh, we don't have time. We're gonna get him over.
I'm going to take you inside the castle for a moment, just as, you know, obligatory castle. Obligatory castle shots. So, right here is the official chain. I don't know if it's the official chain, I'm just making things up at this point. So, let's show you real quick. There's that. There's that. And at times, there's even that. But you know what they don't have? Florida heat. In case you've ever been curious as to what is actually in here, this is what's in here. And then over here, there's the fake book. And if you were into fake books, well, this might be the place for you to go. We are up in Sleeping Beauty's castle right now. This is the first time I've actually seen all this stuff. It didn't always look like this. This has been cleaned up a little bit since the last time I was here. This area isn't always open when I'm here. There's Aurora sleeping. Here's more people sleeping. Here's more people sleeping. There doesn't seem to be enough sleeping in this one. There's a guy kissing a sleeping woman. Such things are frowned upon today. That was Sleeping Beauty Castle. First time I've been through that entire thing when everything in there is working. They don't open that up for just anything, but 70th anniversary, probably a big enough thing. Also, my voice cracked just now. We have entered Fantasyland proper. Peter Pan flight over here. Very different looking than ours, obviously. We're heading towards a ride that we used to have, we don't have anymore, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. It is about as old school as you get, and all these years later, still one of my favorites. We are finally about to get on Mr. Toad. We've been here for, I don't know, maybe about half an hour. It's getting dark outside. There's still so much to do, but Greg and Jacob and myself are finally getting on this ride. This is the last of the dark rides here at Disneyland. That is still relatively unscathed from the earliest version of it. They've cleaned it up a little bit. They've added more lighting. There's a scene where you're burned in hell.
I'm sorry, what now?
And they've added more effects to that. I'm not really entirely sure about that hell part, but it's here, so.
Oh, wow. Oh. This is fun.
Yeah.
Stop! Oh.
guilty.
Hey, Joel, that is all.
It's warm. The funny thing is the burning in hell scene, I think, is technically the largest scene in the entire ride. Opening day attraction, Jacob has alerted me to the carousel being one of them. I had forgotten about. I never think of the carousel.
Yeah, you gotta ride the carousel.
You gotta ride. So Jacob and over here Greg, they're gonna ride the carousel.
Oh, hey.
I'm gonna stand here next to the carousel and film the glee. We're here to film the glee. Are you feeling the glee?
I don't know. We'll see once we get rolling. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be gleeful about this or not.
It's all good in the hood.
Why so sad, Ryan? I've never seen someone look so sad.
So I want to share this. We were on there and I was getting off and I said something to the effect of, Greg says, hey, it's over. I said, it's never really over as long as it stays in your heart, and the true treasure is friendship. And Jacob says, the real horses are your friends, or your real friends are the horses you rode in on, or something like that.
I don't even remember what I said at this point. I think they said the real friends are the horses you rode along.
That would be the one. I want that on a t-shirt real bad. All right, we are meeting back up with Brickey. Now that we've all been on the, been to the Walt animatronic Walt show, we're gonna trade some opinions. You're back. You've ridden the Walt ride. That doesn't sound right. You've been to the Walt show.
I walted.
You walted.
I walted.
You Walt Disneyed.
I walted.
What do you think?
So here's the thing. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I went into it not spoiled.
Yeah.
But I was feeling this vibe that people were kind of trashing it. It's just the way that people would say things to me. So I'll say this. I'm so excited that I got to see it without watching a POV, getting somebody break it down to me. I saw it in this space with the proper sound, the proper lighting, and my breakdown of it was kind of like, when you watch a bio movie, the first 10 seconds, 15 seconds, you're like, that's not the guy.
Yeah.
But by the end of it, it felt like the guy. And I'll tell you this, if you go see it with magic in your heart, you'll find it.
So we are on the canal, storybook canal boats. Yeah, this thing gets a little bit of a bad rap at times for people saying it's boring. Honestly, especially at night, the atmosphere in this ride's fantastic.
It's a vibe ride.
What's it?
This is a vibe ride.
It absolutely is.
Now, boring on opening day, yeah.
It's the dirt piles.
No props.
Yeah. Going inside Monstro the Whale.
It's rejecting you, Jacob.
In case you couldn't tell what was actually happening from the large whale that is eating us. This is the kind of insight that you could only expect on Splorn. Make sure you reach down below. Brickey was just pointing out, apparently that is the oldest living thing in Disneyland.
The big bad. Inside castle on top of the hill.
I've always thought it would be good to just like throw a live raccoon into one of these teacups as it comes by.
My intrusive thoughts here.
And just, you know, invent your own entertainment. You've got time. Did you eat bread?
No, I ate gluten-free bread.
They have gluten-free? Okay.
Over there at the Coke Corner, they got the finest gluten-free hot dog buns in America.
Oh, not those nasty
But one time I
gluten-free
got
ones.
food poisoning from that hot dog place, so I probably should have watched it.
But you keep going?
Well, the night is almost over. Things are getting a lot more peaceful out here. And personally, just seeing how quiet this is right here makes me strangely happy. Can we talk about the difference in small worlds between Anaheim and Orlando? Now this queue line is all outdoors, and look how flippin' beautiful it is. The lighting is great. Got this ivory facade with ivy, so ivory and ivy. Look at that. Again, beautiful lighting. The water goes right out in front. The train comes through the center of it. It's just, it's incredible.
ようこそ。お客様の安全のため、乗船中は船から腕や手、足を出さないでください。
Heading back into a very much quieter Tomorrowland. Greg and I think we have one more ride to go on our 70th anniversary of Disney Experience. I think we're going to knock that last ride out, and then I think we'll call it a day.
You are riding aboard the Mark 7, the latest generation of Disneyland Monorail. When Walt Disney introduced this attraction in 1950, hour prior to Disneyland closing, please remain seated until the monorail comes to presidents, kings, and celebrities. It is the original Disney theme park.
Well, there it is, the Mark 7 monorails of Disneyland. And more importantly to our story today, the last ride of the day before we head out.
I was going to come around on your side.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. Now I've got you trapped in my sights. This was, I do. So this was, obviously, we've said a few times, this was your first time here at Disneyland.
First time at Disneyland.
Now, you've already told me that it was already well worth coming, and that was hours ago.
Oh, definitely.
What are your thoughts, and I don't want to say compared to Magic Kingdom, but in terms of just like the overall vibe, not so much better or worse, is there a different vibe, do you think, to Disneyland than there is to Magic Kingdom?
Honestly, it seems a little friendlier for the most part. Everybody seems really super nice. The rides themselves seem like they're just more, I don't want to say blessed, because they were the original ones. It's almost more like the Magic Kingdom ones in Florida were minused.
Yeah. Just
a little bit. But yeah, overall, great time. Loved every minute. And sad that we have to go now.
Yeah, might be back on the 75th at this point.
Yeah, maybe, or sooner. You never know.
Or sooner.
There.
It is time for us to head out. I hope you've enjoyed being here with us today. I hope you've learned something about love, about laughter, about friendship, about joining us next time when we do just, hey, nice stroller, a little exploring.